And that's my co-host right there. What's going on, my guy?
Hey, what's up? It's like family. What's
You
good, D?
know what I'm saying? Raw
One
Bills in
take,
the
one
house.
take. What's
Yeah.
good?
What's good, Bridge? What's going on, my guy?
What's happening?
Yeah, it's good to see
What's
you, man.
happening? Good to see you
Absolutely.
one
Yo,
more time.
let me tell you something. This is so funny because people are already leaving comments according to our topic tonight. You know what I'm saying, bro? We talking about,
Yeah,
it's
they
okay to
excited.
be your own person. Before I get started, I spoke to our secretary who's, she's behind the scenes. She'll be on after a little while, but she had told me some news that were very, very disturbing. That one of my friends had died. You know what I'm saying? Amici, was it today? I don't know if it was, I think it was today. And we that one of my school, public school, junior high school friend, Williams sort of messed up before I got on here, knowing that, but I knew that I had to at least keep our energy up, for this. We do know that I know that my best friend, Marco Polo, would have wanted me to stay strong and make it happen, because he was always somebody who encouraged me throughout the school, the years of, Red Hook, us going to school. Michael Scott, good to see you, And so, I give homage to him in his life tonight, and I'm going to definitely reach out to his family and stuff like that,
No
That one hit
doubt.
me hard. Robin, right now is a little, upset at the same time too, because we just all found out here on Facebook, and found out about it and stuff like that. So
Wow.
they're posting pictures of him. If I would have known, that this is going to happen, if I would have known this earlier, I would have gotten a template up. Yeah, see, I'm stuttering because that thing sort of messed me up. If I would have known, I would have got a picture up or something like that, and I would have dedicated a portion of this to him, and
No
yeah,
doubt.
yeah. But I'm definitely praying for the family. Definitely. We don't know what happened. We don't know how it happened. I'm not here to talk about that on this platform. But
For
tonight,
sure.
let's get to business, right? Let's get to business.
Well, let,
Listen, y'all. I
D, let
realize
me.
and again, see, right now, I can share a specific emotion. One take, Bridge, I'm coming to you. So we can share a specific emotion because I want you to understand something. That's just me, and it's okay. I found out it's okay. Go ahead, Bridge, say something, man. Phil,
Oh,
what's going
nah, I
on,
was
Phil?
just you know what I'm saying, out of respect for all the friends, for the people who did know the brother, man. Condolences to his family.
Yeah,
My prayers go out to his family, and not to stay focused on the situation, but more focused
yeah,
on the life,
absolutely.
and say that, hey, man, sadly, we
Yeah,
don't know when that day is, right?
we don't know.
But we can all do our best for those who are remain living to focus on the life lived, man. So
Absolutely,
for all y'all that are his friends, man, take time to do something that he enjoyed, man, in his name.
absolutely. In His
Celebrate his
name,
life today as we move and we
absolutely.
grow and we do our best, to become better individuals and enjoy the life that we, is still remaining and more with his family. Let's celebrate his life. Let's do that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hats up and hearts up for my boy Marco Polo. Rest in peace, bro.
Marco Polo, man.
Love you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Rest
And we're
King.
gonna definitely speak about this. Phil, good to see you, sir. Phil Santos. You know what I'm saying? So listen, y'all. Tonight we're talking about that it's okay, for you to be your own person. And so tonight we vowed to put some work in tonight, and I went back into our old files. We've been talking and teaching and coaching from a book called Nuts and Bolts by Mr. Neil Sirbon, who's a very, very good guy. I want you to do me a favor, everybody, if you can, look at this. I want you to please go and pick this book up. It will change your entire life. People who are mature people only, people who are willing to give an open mind. And so tonight we're going to visit
People want to grow.
yeah, absolutely. So tonight we're going to visit, the four types of people, that we have in this particular world. And I'm going to tell you something, I want you to know that just like the book says, that we're not talking to the defining of a particular person, but we're talking about the acts of a person and the attributes of a person that will allow for these particular individuals to fall in this type of category, And by no means, when we teach this literature, are we trying to get you to like people and or dislike people? We're not trying to get you to change your point of view, or to change your point of view. We just want you to understand the different types of people that are in this particular world.
Absolutely. We
Yeah,
also want people to get the understanding of how to deal with people outside of themselves. It's not always about in life. It is not always about you liking someone or you agreeing with them with everything that someone else is different from you says, but most importantly, just to understand them and give them an
Yeah,
opportunity to be themselves as you would like that same opportunity
absolutely. Now,
and
as we
understanding
begin,
how to
yep,
deal with that.
absolutely, absolutely. Precise, nailed, head on, head on. And of course, prior videos on last year, 2021, we had our co-host, we had our secretary who talked about, how do you treat other people? Do you want to treat people the way they should be treated or treat them the way you should be treated, And so again, and we got our secretary, I'm saying, it's talking about, get an understanding, of different types of people and how to work with them. Yep. Yep. In any given situation. That's a beautiful thing. So at the end of the day, y'all, I want you to know that again, we want you to understand how you can leave some of your comfort zone, to help accommodate someone else, because what we're promoting here is selflessness. Right. We're actually talking about reds, individuality. Am I not right, partner? We're talking about individuality tonight.
So
And
wait, D. So you mean it's okay if I wear my hat like this?
it's fine if you make that, yeah, because you're an
What
individual
about what
person.
about like this?
Yo, listen, you're an individual dude. Yeah, yeah, you could.
If I like to wear my hood, just put it on because it just makes me feel comfortable. Is that all right?
You know what, bro? I think if that's you, I think that's what you need to do. You
What
know
if I
why?
don't
Because
like to use slang words?
yeah,
What if I just
hey,
like to
listen,
talk proper,
hey,
the regular English
right?
all day long?
Listen, let me tell you
And I don't
something.
like slang, even though that's where I came from.
Well, bro, I'm gonna tell you like this. It doesn't make you a nerd. In fact, what is a nerd? I mean, it's only a word. It's what you are. It's who you are, and all of what you need to be that makes you unique in this world. By the way, I
Oh,
don't like these glasses. Is that okay?
I think that's perfectly fine, D.
How about, you know what? How
You're
about if I
still
just put
D.
my glasses back on and just take off my hat? Is that good?
You're still just as intelligent, man. I
You think
mean,
so?
last time I checked.
Wow. Sherry, good to see you. But I'm gonna tell you something. I don't like my hairline tonight. I'm gonna put this thing back on. How about that?
Okay, well,
Is
I'm
that
there
good?
with you too.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. I like the fact that you have boss on your hat. I don't think somebody else might not like it. Is that okay for them not to like it?
It's okay for them not to like it. They may not think I'm a boss, but that's quite all right because I
Hey,
believe that I'm a boss.
see,
It's about individuality.
I think that's exactly what we're talking about here. And I'm gonna tell you something, people. It's okay to be your own person. Bars. Can somebody do me a favor? Just put bars
It's a
and
fact.
maybe
I mean,
you're
let me
so
see my
right to be
hearts. I
your
don't know how to
own.
do it.
Me too. Mine look like a box or something like
Yeah,
that.
my joint be looking like an
You know
oval
what I'm
cloud
saying? Like a little
or
oval,
something.
you know what I'm
I
saying? A
don't
little
know.
something
I
like
don't
that.
know. But let me, y'all kids
Abs-
know. Ask your
Absolutely.
kid to do it.
I'm like this. Where would
Do the
yeah.
heart. Let me see the hearts. That was value right
Listen,
there.
if you're getting value tonight, listen, let me tell you something, y'all. Tonight we're on another level. It's a new brand, it's a new day. And by the
Ooh,
way, let us
boy.
start off also by saying Happy New Year to
Happy
everybody.
New Year to everybody.
Bars.
Definitely,
Happy New
definitely,
Year, Amici.
definitely
My
wishing
cousin John, good
everybody
to
the
see
best
you.
in the new
Sherry,
year.
all of y'all. Happy New Year
We
to
turned
all of
up
y'all.
on this side.
Yeah, but all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. And so I'm happy about that, y'all. So listen, tonight, we're gonna bring you. We're not gonna be before you know. We want to actually listen. I want you to be encouraged enough to know that this year we're going to have what they call a promotional conference. And we want you to be a part of that. All right. Can I get the preliminaries out the way? Because I am an individual, right, partner? Can I do it that way? All right.
Absolutely, you
All
can.
right, cool.
Absolutely.
And so listen, tonight, let's get the preliminaries out the way. I want y'all to know that we have t-shirts. Wow, y'all.
Ooh.
Look at this merch back here, y'all. Guess what? It's Life podcast t-shirts that are out now, y'all. And I'm gonna tell you something. I
Ooh.
want for you to do us a good favor, if you will. If you would like to purchase one and watch this and also support us, this is gonna help support our station. It's going to help us support, help us to get to bigger platforms. All I need you to do is look at your screen and go to that right there where it says it's life 2 podcast at gmail.com. Put in your size and your order. Let leave your number, leave your name, leave your address so that we could get it to you. And our secretary will let you know
Yes,
exactly how you can purchase it and all that good stuff. Also, we've created a Patreon, and we're going to also give you that information at a
oh
later time
man.
while we're doing that now. All right. But yo, go get our merch, y'all. Stop playing. Come on now. We've been trying to
Definitely,
give you good
definitely.
content We've been trying to give you
Fire.
all of the stuff. And if you know that we've been giving you value, everybody, during the course of these videos and since last year, please let us know by supporting us, supporting our shirts, showing love, and saying, listen, I want the black one. I want the black one with the gray. I want the white one with the black and stuff like that. Get it now, and listen, we're going to be getting hoodies. We're going to be getting fitted hats and all that good stuff. Please do me a favor. Let me just give you some time again. You want to go down to your screen again and just take a look at that. It's life number 2 podcast at gmail.com. You want to go there. I'm going to leave that up for a little while we get into our
Don't
little dialogue.
hesitate, people.
But you know what I'm saying? Well, please, y'all, go and support us. You know what I'm saying? Flood us up and let us know. Listen, we are It's Life podcast supporters and community. All right. I love y'all. We
Absolutely.
love y'all, right, bro? We
Yo,
love
D, I
y'all
need
so much.
every
We
color.
appreciate
Oh, we definitely love the fans.
all of the support. You know what I'm saying? And we've been giving y'all free. Listen, y'all, just for y'all to understand, we've been giving giveaways. We've been giving away finances. We've been giving away gifts and stuff like that. We've been attending to people. We've been doing stuff that you haven't even seen that's off camera, but we're not giving ourselves accolades. We just want you to understand how much we really care about you, because among any other station, we are our own individual kind. You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
And we love to do things that are different. So with that being said, let's get into this. Let me tell you, we have our books in front of us, and I want you to know that it's amazing too, because when we take a look at the individualism, the person that is their individual selves. And I don't know tonight if you're going to know if you fall into the category of a individual person, or a person of process, a person of either harmony, or a person of speed. No matter what, y'all, I want you to understand something. You are unique in your own nature. But tonight we're going to highlight individuality, and we would talk about all of what can frustrate a person that's their individual, an individual person. But we want to talk about the kind of person that they are, and one thing I realized about Reds, and I want you to understand something. We want to use the word red just lightly, but the individual person, the person of individuality, I want y'all to know. And by the way, our secretary had put our email up on her description, so you can go in there and see. I want y'all to know something, y'all. Um, you know, and please, I don't want you to be so sensitive tonight to think that we are trampling over you. We're just stating facts, because these are the kind of individuals that are out here in this world. So among all of the yellows, reds, blues, greens, let's talk about red individual. And so the individual person, right? I was reading up here, and Rod, in that first paragraph where it talked about,
Mhm.
the need. Now I want to just highlight a particular portion. It's the B clause of the book, and it says the needs of the individual are the first consideration, right? Outranking the needs of the collective group, or overall process, or even the final outcome. Now, let me just say this. Now, I want to give you some clarity on what I just read.
Wow.
Reds are those of them, right, who they believe in individuality, but they'll put the individual before anything. That individual comes first. They believe in individuality. That individual is before any type of group, any type of overall process, or they don't even care about the outcome. They just believe in that individual. Now, the question becomes, who is that individual? And the book declared that that individual is they themselves. And I'm
Right.
gonna tell you something. I want y'all to know that them being an individual have nothing to do with what we can classify to be selfish. They are those of
Very
them that are
true.
like, listen, all they want is to make sure that they are in the best of care, the best of health. They have to have first in order to be able to take care of other people. You
Correct.
know what I'm
And
saying, partner?
they're well aware of that too. They're more
Very
aware of that
well
than
aware.
most people,
Yeah, yeah,
you
they're
know? And
well aware.
so they may come off like a little self-centered even,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
selfish, but
yeah. They come
they
off self-centered.
understand,
Like that's
yeah,
exactly what it is. They come off self-centered. But listen, I want y'all to hear this though, because again, we talk about the word self-centered, but I want you to understand what it really is. It's okay to be your own person. It's okay to take care of you. It's okay to say, you know what? I'm doing me today. No, and I'm going to be selfless to myself.
That's right.
You feel me?
And it's
And
okay to be centered
it's
in what
okay to
it
be
is that
centered.
you're doing and focused on.
Absolutely. Because I'm gonna tell you, and I heard a wonderful young lady say, self-care, you know what I'm saying, is not selfish.
Mm-mm.
Sometimes you need to have self-care. It's okay to say, I like the color green over the color orange and stick to those guns because that's exactly who you are. You're unique in nature. And can I also regress for a quick second, and talk about how when we talk about start your own business, start your own, your own vision, sometimes, this is the kind of mindset you have to have when you start your own and pursue what is that you want to pursue. You got to say, I got to take care of me and be in the best, health. I got to be in the best of mindset, have to have my emotions up, have to have my, can I use this word, energy up? You got what I'm saying? It's fine to take care of you, to say, listen, I might have $10,000 in the bank and don't want to give a dollar of it because I have plans. I'm my own individual person. Now, let me tell you, it might sound real selfish. It might sound real self-centered. You feel what I'm saying? But that's the elephant in the room. That's what Reds and that's what individual are all about. They're all about, listen, they're all about spontaneity. They are visional type of people. They love, autonomy. They are all about. Now I'm gonna tell you something. What I love about the book too, partner, you hear from me? Listen,
I'm
what I love
listening.
about the book also is that although we talk about how certain Reds can portray to be sort of like self-centered, they're all about their own individual selves. Can I tell you something? They also care about other people. And I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that. You see, Reds, they do not have any mind by giving accolades. They don't mind giving accolades and giving credit where credit is due. You know,
Mm-mm.
what they do is that they say, listen, listen, listen. Now I'm gonna tell you how they do it though. King David, what's going on, my God? I'm gonna tell you what they love to do. They love to give credit where credit is due in this particular lane. And that is, if you work at a company, and they happen, or an individual person happen to be a supervisor or manager, they are fair people. They're very, very fair. They're all about, listen, they'll find the one that is really working, the person that's working their behind off and say, this person is the most MVP on this particular group. And they don't mind sharing that with everybody,
Mm.
because again, at the end of the day, listen to me, y'all. Nobody want to work, right, under a supervisor and or a manager. You working hard, you're getting to work on time, but the other person getting to work late. You know what I'm saying? You're doing what is you supposed to do, but the other person is slacking and being on the phone at the job. Is it fair that that person get the same pay as you when you are somebody who's working your tail off? You see what I'm saying? Is it fair
Ah.
for somebody to say, I'm gonna overlook what you're doing, and because this person is my friend, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to overlook what you're doing and still give him accolades when we all know on the team he's the worst, weakest link? So at the end of the day, you would want a red or a individual person to be your supervisor. Why? Because they really care and they're about other people's being. They're about what's right and they will give you your accolades. They'll give you your credit.
They're about individuality for themselves and others,
And
it seems.
others. And
It
others.
seems. Let's
And
not
others.
forget that they also Reds take pride in being able to find solutions and answers that the average person can't find.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's where they that's where they feel they add value
Right.
to life
Right.
outside of their individuality. Because think about all the people who are like focus on their individuality, all the artists, so to
Right.
speak. Are they
Absolutely.
selfish? You know what I'm saying? No, they know who they are. They're confident in who they are.
Yes.
So is it safe to say, D, that a red person is very confident?
It's safe to say that not only are they confident, but they know what they're worth and what they can deliver. Yeah, it's more than safe to say.
Mm-hmm.
Javier, what's up, man? Jonathan, good to see you, my guy. Wow, it's safe to say, and I mean, and see, they know that they're not only are they confident, but they know what they can deliver. They know, that listen, this I'm about it. If you get me on your team, I'll
Mm-hmm.
find and solve the issues couldn't nobody find, and I'm good with that. Listen, and even though I'm that person who can do that, I'm not taking away from anybody else. You want to know why? Because not only am I an individual person, but I'm in my own lane. That's another thing about what I love about those of them who are considered individual people, and that is they don't have to step in your lane to shine. They don't have to step in your lane, to be where they are.
Correct.
Whatever the results are, they're fine. They can live with that because they're their own individual person. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You know,
You're
so
absolutely
so
right.
yeah. So they are very much considerate. Also, you know what I found out, partner? I found out also, Kimberly, good to see you. Good to see you, Kimberly. I'm sending you a wave. Also, I'm gonna tell you something. The other thing that they love, they are they're also about what's right, right? Of course, I utilize the illustration about the job and the being supervised and stuff like that. But listen, when it comes down to political issues and stuff like that, they very much well engulf themselves in that as well. And they're like, listen, if I believe this, that, and the other because I know what's right, they are those of them who will stand up and talk about that. And if they have to start the argument, they will start the argument on the side of right. You know, the other thing I've learned about Reds is that just like they'll give you accolades, they'll also go back and say, I apologize, I was wrong for this. You feel what I'm saying? Because they're on the side of right. You got what I'm
Hmm.
saying? They're individual persons. They're about autonomy. Autonomy is when they'll stand up for something. They'll stand up for what's right. Well, listen, I don't believe in our neighborhoods. They're good entrepreneurs. They're also good community activists. I don't like the fact that we don't have hot water in this building. I don't even live in that building. But it's not right that we don't have hot water in that building, where we got kids and children and this, that, and the other. The other building 6 don't have electricity. Reds are not only the individual person, but they do care about what's right. They just
That's a
know,
fact.
listen, just in case, anything go down, I'm going to further prepare myself. Do me a favor. If anybody find out, Jordan Holiday, what's up, bro? If anybody know that you fit this category in life, do me a favor. Can somebody put individual? You know what I'm saying? It's okay.
Yeah.
Chris, what's going on, Chris Grant? Good to see you, man. Oh man, my brother's on the line, man. I tell you that that's taking me back, But yeah, you understand what I'm saying? I want you to understand. So again, they are all about individuality. They're all about what they care about. But they'll get information, right? They'll find the information. But listen, they're not selfish to the point that they won't share. But here's the deal: you might have to ask because they're not in anybody else's business. If they see that you need something, because I'm gonna tell you something, I realize, have anybody on the line have ever tried to help somebody, and when you help them, they got an attitude with you for trying to help them to make it look like you're the one who caused the problem. You see, that's the other thing about Reds, partner. You know what I'm saying? Reds are those of them who are like, I'm going to diffuse that by not asking you if you need help. If you need something, you have to come to me. You know what I'm saying? I might see something or whatever the case may be, but on top of that, I do know how to mind my business. But when it comes down to something that is a collective issue or an issue where somebody need to talk about it, where they too are being witness to it, or they too are in it, you know what I'm saying? To be sympathetic with people, not just empathy, but sympathy. Sympathy is when we both lose our lights. I'm there with you and the lights went out.
Right. When I
You
can
feel what I'm saying?
relate.
Yeah, right. So now, because although both of us are there as an individual person, I'm gonna speak up if you don't. You
Right.
know, you feel what I'm saying? So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Reds are very, very. I mean, individual people are very, very unique people.
They are. We don't have that. I said we. I don't think I'm a red anymore, by the way.
No. I
But
think that you have
uh,
parts of red. You're not now. You're red blue. That's what you are.
that came out. I don't even know if I'm a red blue, but you know me better. I'll say so. Is it safe to say? Well, not even safe to say.
Talk to him.
They're also individuals all around the board, and they're all about individuality. So that
Right.
also applies to what's wrong. And if they feel that they have wronged you, they're going to assess that as an
Right.
individual, and they're going to bring it directly to you. When it comes to the helping aspect, because they're about individuality, it's like, well, I got it. You
Yeah.
know, I don't
Yeah.
mind helping you, but if you ain't presenting it, then I'm gonna stay out the way because I got it.
Right.
I can't.
Right.
I'm sorry, you ain't got it.
You
But
ain't got
if you
that.
need my
Right.
help, I'm more than happy to help you. However,
Yes.
I ain't jumping out the
I
window
ain't
for
jumping
it.
out there. I'm not
Nah,
jumping out there. You feel what I'm
that's a
saying?
red for you. Now,
That's a
and that
red.
doesn't make a person mean. There are people
No.
in this world that just have
No.
mastered minding their business,
Right.
and
That's what they
that
did.
can, that can come in your handy because people, there are people who understand their limitations.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? There's a
Yeah.
deeper level to the individuality that, the red is like, if you don't respond properly to me, it could be something else. So I'm just gonna mind
Right.
my business, you know what I'm saying, to
Right.
keep my individual under wraps, where it doesn't become
Absolutely,
more
yo.
of an individual.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And so listen, let me tell you something. If y'all, you know what I'm saying, if you feel that you're red or if you feel that you're an individual person, please y'all let us know. You know what I'm saying? Where do you fit in that particular category? Because again, it's okay. And it's all right because these are the kind of people that are in the world. These are the kind of people who are like, listen, I'm off myself. You know what I'm saying? Watch this. We got a great storm coming. I thought I was going to be at the office, but I'm somewhere else now.
Oh
We got a
man.
great storm that's coming now, y'all. And there are people who have gone to the supermarket, you know what I'm saying, to get stuff for their individual house and homes, so that they can feed, just in case we're snowed in. And please do me a favor while we're talking about that. Please be safe out there tonight. Even if you're out there, they said you're supposed to start about 10 o'clock, whatever the case be, but just be safe
York
out there wherever
Road.
you are. Because again, individually, we need to be safe. You know what I'm saying? That when we come
Put the
together
salt down.
collectively, we can
Yeah.
be okay. Like the pureness of a red person, is giving people, their credit where credit is due. That's the purity of red. They will give credit where credit is due. They'll come to you and say, listen, that book that you wrote was phenomenal. If it wasn't, you'll know too. But they'll come and give you accolades. What's up, sir?
I was just gonna say, D. Um, I don't know if you was ready to go there. It seemed like you covered a lot of aspects of Reds, but
Uh-huh.
something that we didn't talk about because the time always goes so fast.
I
Something
know. It's already
we didn't get
9:05.
on yet. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Especially when we having a good time.
Yeah.
But Reds, and because this is what I want our guests to be able to truly comment individual on. You got to know all aspects of Reds.
Right.
Reds don't like constraint,
Well,
which
here's the
is a
deal.
part of their individuality. They
Yeah.
don't necessarily care for rules and regulations. It doesn't mean they don't follow them. So
No.
much about their individuality, they can
Yeah.
pretty much figure out how to navigate through situations, and rules don't always help them to be. They don't feel it helps them to be the best them that they can be.
Right.
They feel constrained by rules. They feel like
Absolutely.
locked up, even though they're still free.
Absolutely. Reds are they can't be constrained because they're visionals. They're visional people. They have vision. And when you have vision, it's sort of kind of like somebody telling you how to, walk into your vision, what to do in order for your vision to come to pass. Or they're trying, it's almost like somebody's trying to tell you what your vision is, and they're
Right,
off at the same
right,
time. So
right.
if it don't fit their category, if it don't fit, their interpersonal person, if it don't fit them, then they're not gonna do too good. They'll yes you, but their actions are gonna be something different altogether because they cannot be constrained,
Even their body
by
language.
and see, and let me tell you what nuts and bolts talk about. Because it's not just any type of rule.
Mm-mm.
They can't be constrained to stupid rules.
Stupid rules. Now, but
All right,
what
let's
is
get
stupid?
that specific.
Now it's based on the individual. What stupid is? What's a
Right. Well,
stupid rule, D?
here's the deal, right? Here's the deal. Let's talk about it, right? If
What's a
you if
stupid?
you're
That's
driving,
interesting.
if you're driving down the FDR Drive, right? Let's say you're driving and you're hitting like 96th Street. For all of you who know about the FDR Drive, should know about this. And between 96th Street, right, and Houston, is it Houston or Houston? One of those, right? Is it Houston? Houston. All right,
Houston.
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 Yeah.
Between 96th Street and Houston, you're going to find an exit for 34th Street,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And they sit there and tell you you're going to have to get off at 34th Street, right? And take the local street to get back on at Houston so that you can now go down to the Brooklyn Bridge. But there's nothing going on in between 34th Street and 96th and Houston. So when you take a look at it, and there's no damage, there's no nothing, all of it's just cut off, no bike-a-thon, no walk-a-thon, you see? And yet they're like, listen, we just got, word that we just can't do it, this, that, and the other. So to a Reddit, it's like, that's a stupid rule for me to try to follow when all you got to do is allow for me to just go straight, champ. So again, so
Now,
at
D,
the
I
end of the
know.
day, you know what I'm saying? So again, you feel me? What speaking individual, so some people learn. Wow. So listen, like Jonathan, he's dropping Jews right now. I mean, I'm sorry, yo, bro. You know what I'm saying? So again, this is the reason why
What
everybody's
Jonathan
going
said.
crazy right now, Rod. Thank you for the hearts. Miss Virginia, good to see you. I love you. I'm sending you a big hug. And so again, that's the reason why, y'all, you got to realize, depending upon, like you said, the individual, rather subjectively or not, bro. And by the way, I saw my partner drinking hot chocolate tonight. What
I
are
was
y'all
going to
drinking
ask you. I
tonight?
want to cut you off. What you drinking?
What are y'all drinking tonight? Dave, what's up? What are y'all drinking?
Now, D,
Jonathan's, he's going crazy. Alex, good to see you, man. Tony T, oh wow. Tony Tone, what's going on, man? What's going on, Doc? So again, they're going, thank you for all the hearts. Please, y'all, if y'all found in value tonight, please throw the hearts up. Your partner, I don't know if you can see this, but you will have to go back over the replay to see all the love that they're showing us right now on this program
nice.
and on this platform, But let's get back into that,
Appreciate it.
So again,
Now, D,
they're
this
not
is
just
something
confined.
definitely.
Huh? Huh?
Now, go ahead.
So they're not just confined to just rules, but stupid rules. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Now, right
Stupid
now,
rules,
look. What if I'm a blue, D, and I like facts? I like
Okay, well, see,
specifics. And
right.
hold
Well,
on.
that's good because see, here's the deal. If you are blue, then that's your prerogative. I'm not
Absolutely.
concerned with that because I'm a red and I'm all about individual right now.
That's the individual of the red.
You feel me?
But that's stupid rules can be defined by who's given the rule. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? If that's
Right.
the case, every rule could be stupid.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I
Thank
think
you for
because
the
I
hearts, y'all.
you know what it is? I think like a parent.
Right. Okay.
I can't help but think like a parent. That's why I want to delve in that space right there.
Let's delve in
What's
it.
a
Delve in it. Delve
what's
in
a,
it.
what's a, what's a stupid rule? You know what I'm
What,
saying?
what,
Because I mean, I know today more and more, I understand why certain rules were put into place.
right.
While I may not necessarily agree with them, I
Right.
understand that they're there for a place. You know what I'm saying? A
Right.
person who
Absolutely.
respects traffic on the street level may
Right.
not consider that particular rule. And I know we just talking about a made up rule, but it may not
Right.
consider what they're doing as a
Right.
stupid rule. Like I said, if I'm a blue, but as a red or individuality, how about this? Is it
What's up?
even safe to say that a lot of rules might be stupid to red?
Hey, listen, let me tell you something. If it don't make sense, because here's the other thing too, right? Not only of their individuals, right? You know what I'm saying? Not only can they not be constrained, by crazy rules, but at the end of the day, when you take a look at Reds, and you take a look at stupid rules, stupid rules come from something to them that just does not make any
Not
type of
making sense.
sense. You see, it just doesn't make any sense. Now, obviously, we can all argue by saying stupid rules may not make sense to that particular individual, but maybe it might make sense to somebody else, Okay, let me bring it into real time. You got some people who are like, look, we facing this pandemic, but there's some people who are like, all right, look, I'm sick and tired of this mask. I'm taking it off according to them, right? And then you got some people like, you need to keep that mask on. Stop playing it. Because I'm not, according to them. So again, like you said, it depends on, the individual. Now, but here's the deal. And here's where we put this in perspective though, partner, because again, one thing about a red, right? They're going to do what they're supposed to do, no matter what. They're going to do what they're supposed to do. Now, rather they agree with certain things, they might tweak something to turn it into and not take away from to offend because they understand that what they're going to follow rules, although they don't like to be constrained to particular rules. And when you're not constrained to particular rules, that means according to you, your vision, your household, your own, you feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's your car, and they're like, oh no, you ain't supposed to, change the wheels on a Maybach, a Maybach, right? But what
Right,
if you
right,
decided to, right?
right,
Okay.
right,
Then
right.
that's on you. You're the individual person. Now,
No,
here's
I
where,
mean, but then you got some people who feel like they know class, and when something comes classy, if it
yeah,
ain't broke, don't fix it, man.
if it ain't
You
broke
know what
to
I'm
them,
saying?
Well, if it ain't broke to them, don't fix it. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's
You
all
know.
about individuality. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end
And
of the
I guess
day,
that
now,
if that's the case, all of us got a little bit of red in them.
oh, well, I think all of us possess like almost all of the colors. It depends on your situation. You see, because see, here's the deal: I can be a yellow and love you and want to do what you want to do, which is what yellows do, right? But watch this: if it's about 9 o'clock and I got to be across town at 9:30, my guy, I'm no longer a yellow; I'm a green. And if you're holding me up, I'm out. You feel what I'm
Now see,
saying?
right.
You got what I'm saying? Because
That's
yellows are about harmony, and although it's against their will to to be the person to say I want what you want, they know they got to get to where they have to get to. So instantly they turn some red and some green because I got to be selfish enough to say, listen, I would love to talk to you, but I can't do it. That's number one. Number two, and I got to do what I got to do right now. So
well, yeah,
you
I'm
see what I'm saying?
glad you said that because
Uh-huh.
what you described sounds like a color by circumstance. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? A
it
color by
is.
circumstance, which most of us are, which
Absolutely.
most of not our, which most of us are.
Are right.
The significance of why we're doing this, or why we have these conversations, and why we'll continue to have these conversations,
Yeah,
is for us to decide and understand who we are
right.
without unforeseen circumstances. Who are
Absolutely.
we as individuals? Who are we? Period. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? How do
Who
we
who
function, and
are you?
how are we
Who
able to recognize others, but not with unforeseen circumstances can turn anybody into anything when your back is against
absolutely.
the wall. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Jaquila, good
But
to see you. Right.
who are
Absolutely.
you when things, hopefully when things are flowing as you would see it, at least 80% of what you would have it.
Right.
Because
And
that
that's and
usually
see,
is going to let you know who you are.
absolutely. Because again, and let's go back to the beginning because you talked about circumstances, right? And within having that type of circumstance will show you how we actually, rather by circumstance or not, turn into and or possess some of those colors. Because here's the deal: we're not talking about the actual individual's identity. We're just talking about some of their characteristics.
For
So when
sure.
we talk about different colors and their characteristics, these are the characteristics that we can obtain by way of circumstance and or that I would just like to leave it at circumstance because anything opposite of circumstance is who you actually are. So the question becomes what color do you possess when nobody's around, when nobody's looking? What do you like? What are your opinions? And depending upon your answer to whatever your opinions about whatever circumstance or situation it is, will determine that kind of person or characteristic trait you have or possess. You feel what I'm saying? So to some degree, yes, by way of circumstance, we all have those particular colors, or we do portray those particular colors at the same time, depending upon our circumstance. But you only really possess that one or maybe two type of characteristics because again, for me, I'm more of a yellow red, and you could be by argument's sake a blue red, so to speak. Because one thing
I think I'm a green red. I don't
well,
know.
okay,
I don't
okay,
know.
okay, you're about speed. I don't know.
Look,
Hey, listen, let me
I'm gonna
ask you a
try to
question.
give you. I don't know if you, I don't know if you be on the internet a lot, but like,
I don't.
there's
I
this
don't.
clip.
Yeah.
There's this meme that everybody uses, that everybody been
Right.
using. Because
Right.
I'm a podcast shorthead, about motivational and funny stuff. But there
Right.
is a meme that everybody's using. This clip from Martin when they went. I don't know. I think they went to a vacation or whatever. But it's this old
Right.
head they call Angry Man. He'd be like, "Sit your dumb ass down." Pardon the language, but that's me every day of my life when I hear something stupid that I think is
Right.
stupid. That's why I was like, it's funny that because I'm the stupid rule guy. And the first thing I
Right.
come when somebody say what I think is stupid, I'm like,
Right.
man. And that's the first thing that comes to my mind. You know what I'm saying? That
Right.
type of mindset.
Right.
However, I'll have another somebody else break it down to me from a different perspective, a
Right.
more of a blue person
Okay.
that love facts and loves logic and
Right.
pieces together why that may be significant to somebody else. And even though I'm like, man, that's a you know what I'm saying? Now I'm
Right.
like, I
Right.
see how that could apply and how that matters to someone who thinks like you. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But it also makes me aware of why it should matter to someone who doesn't think like me. I mean, no,
Absolutely.
that does think like me, why it
Yes.
should matter because
Right.
You know, what's safe for you is also safe for me too.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
That's
When
where
it becomes a matter of safety. So
right. And that's where sympathetic, empathetic comes into play. Like, if
that's a
you have
fact.
a heart, to be empathetic for somebody when something happened to them when you're not there, right? And be sympathetic when it happened to you at the same time, will show your individual character because we all have great traits. We all have good things that'll be good for us. I'm gonna tell you something, whether you know it or not, because yellows are so much of harmony, right?
Mm.
And reds are individual, whether you know it or not. In life, sometimes someone of harmony might need some of what the red have. And in life, somebody might need that's a red with yellow have. You got what I'm saying? And we're going to talk about it. I'm not going to get into all that and jump the gun, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to
Nah, we
skip
not.
over and stuff because, again, we're going to do all of that stuff. And, shout out again to Mr. Neil Sherborne, who is a ingenious, who's in our niche, that helps us to understand this that much more. And I think that everybody, should be able to share this, to any ethnicity and any, community that are out there,
My last words are thank you everybody for tuning in. Continue to support the podcast and help us to grow. Remember that if you don't catch us live and you can't stream us on YouTube and or Facebook, that you can catch us on audio via Spotify and Apple Music.
Yes,
Spotify and Apple Music.
And
iHeartMusic,
iHeartMusic,
and Spotify. iHeartRadio and Spotify. You can listen to the audio. Okay, if you're driving, you can't book, whatever it is that you're doing. There's so many different ways in which you can support us, and we appreciate the support thus far. As you can see, we're growing as a unit. But thank you so much. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, D. And it's your guy Ramel, aka The Bridge. All right, and we are here at It's Life Podcast, where we're helping people develop self-control to make better decisions.
Bars. So listen, don't forget to get our merch. We'll talk to y'all. We're over now. Love y'all. Good night.